made my first cast. Forgot to turn the camera on. They're not out there. Somebody at some point, yes, will catch a big fish. I'm not saying there's none, but the chances for someone to go out and catch a big fish is like slim to none now. Honestly, I don't think my chances are good catching a fish here. I just wanted to be in the sunlight while we have it. It's guaranteed at some point we're not going to see that thing for many months. I could have swore I just saw a fish following that tube. I could be wrong. I can't see, it's just a big glare. Cast and walk, cast and walk. You never know when a dumb cast could be it. The problem is with the way the sun is, I can't see in the water except for down here, and that's too far away. You never know, you might find one just roaming around out there. There's enough bald eagles in this place though that I don't think where I've been fishing is a great spot because it's not that deep. It is slow, it's wide. And I'm sure they may visit out there to find some crawfish once in a while when they get hungry, but they are... That's a fish! That's a fish! I'll finish this sentence in over a minute. You don't feel bad either? You don't feel bad either? What do you look like, bud? It's a decent one. Not a giant. But he is decent. What was I saying? But they are... He's cold. But when I go out to this stuff, they probably don't want to spend a lot of time there because the eagles could get them. I just hooked myself. Dang, come on. Okay, not as big as I thought he'd be, but he's a cold 14 probably, maybe 13. Just hook myself again. I'll take it. See you, bud. I am throwing the 2.5-inch tube. It's a beaver. But yeah, I don't think you're going to find a concentration of fish sitting here, but I'm sure they will venture out in search of food. Like that one was, probably. I mean, now that we found one, though, we're going to take our time. I'm going to slow down a little bit now. And just see if we can find any more. And that was actually on... Oh, that's on the ISHTECH special again. I had a pond scum on there earlier, and I think I broke it off. We're getting closer to a good spot. Yeah, you think about it, there is probably a spot where multiple fish will kind of congregate just to exist. At some point, they're going to get hungry, and they got to go on a search for food because it's not necessarily mean that there's food right where they're sitting, because if there's multiple fish sitting there, it's probably been picked over wherever they're at. And so to me, when you have this semi-shallow, flat, very slow-moving water, they can just basically almost do nothing and just swim up and around these rocks. Just seeing if you can get a crayfish to swim out, or they can dig up or something, you know. And it's like, but they're not going to want to stay out there, you know, but they will visit a spot like this. And this is above where I think their congregational hole would be. And there could be a few out there, you know. But we do know they'll eat what I'm throwing because we just caught one. So now I have confidence in my bait. All right, let's move down some more. Keep an eye out for beavers. Honestly, I feel like this is just how the rest of this winter is going to be. Oh, there's a smallmouth. He's a good one right off the bank. Right on the bank. He was right on the bank. He's going towards where I casted. Just slowly twitch this in. He sees it. He sees it. That's him. Oh, he feels good. That fish bigger than I think. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. He was right on the bank. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. I think I might have set the hook right after he spit it out. He might be hooked on the outside. We gotta go down and get him because no way am I bank flipping this thing. This is good. Just how he's swimming, I think I got him underneath. I felt the bite. It was a very light bite. How the heck am I going to get this thing? This is a good fish. I don't want to fall in. Oh, there goes a rock. This is a good fish. This is a good fish. Tire him out. This might be 17, 18. Oh, don't do that, bud. Don't do that, bud. This is a good fish. I'm having flashbacks to hooking them like this before. But can I pull you? We're gonna find out. Oh, we got him. That's a big fish. He's muddy, but he's big. Just hooked on the outside of the mouth. Just barely. Oh, he's muddy. That might be 19. I hate that he's muddy, but I can't go in there any farther. What is he? That is a 19. Oh, 18 and 3/4, I think. Can you guys even see? That's a big one. Do I have the skeleton? I do not. Oh, almost lost him. Let's see. Put the camera right there. 18 and 3/4. He was right on the bank. 18 and 3/4. Big one. That's a 3.5, 4-pounder. All right, let's get him back. Sorry about the mud. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. That giant. That's a rare fish right there. That's a very rare fish. Did not expect him to be that big. Hooked just on the outside of the mouth. I felt a little tick of the bite. I don't think he had it all the way in yet, but we still got him. That is a freaking giant, dude. Oh, that's a giant. If only this rock would have stayed, I could have reached down and got him without being muddy. Dang, dude. Giant. Oh, I can't even walk right here. Oh, come on. That's a giant. 18 and 3/4. Absolutely giant. And this is what I was saying, like, it's only a foot or two deep here. He's hungry. He is out on a search, on a hunt. 2.5 inch skirted tube. Man, if only there was somewhere else I could have went and got him without getting him muddy, but it is what it is. So here's proof of something though. Water's low, water's clear. That fish was literally inches off the bank. And actually, I feel like he swam out a little bit because he saw me. Giant. I can't believe that just happened. Right off the bank, dude. That's not going to happen too often. But that totally breaks the mold. Because he's on the hunt for food, there's no other reason for that fish to be on the bank. The water's not rising. Water's not stained. Water is slightly warmer. Has been warming up a little bit, but he's literally in like any shallower and his back would have been out of water in November, end of November. He's seen that tube from a long distance. And actually, I think the fact there is a heavy deer trail I was just walking may have helped me catch that fish. I should have been like screaming and carrying on for that fish, but I was too worried about sliding down this clay into the river. I didn't want to do that. But this is what I'm saying. There's an area that these fish will congregate. Now that it warmed up a little bit, they probably are spread out and looking a little bit for food. And that's why that guy was right off the bank. They can go anywhere they want in search of food. It's just that simple. He did not hesitate to eat this tube. Yeah, well, he didn't hesitate to go towards it. When he ate it, he didn't eat it too hard. That, to me, is the big of the area. We are probably not going to find a bigger fish or even another big fish. Maybe a semi-big one, 17-ish maybe. But that was him of the area, if you ask me. I don't know if we can walk down this bank anymore or not. That's another bite. That's another big fish, I think. That's another good fish. Maybe not. He don't feel as big. He's not that big. They all feel the same this time of year. They just head shake and sit out there and feel like a giant. We got another one. There, with the warm-up, they are moving up in search of food in this flat. Little guy, but I'll take it. We're finding some. All right. Thanks, bud. See ya. It's number 3. Number 3. I can't believe we just caught, like, my second biggest fish of the year. Technically, that's tied with second place. That's the second 18 3/4 I caught this year. It's all in movement, man. That fish, he spooked off the bank a little bit because he saw me. I am in camo, though. He just slowed down, like 6 foot off the bank. He kind of slowed down. I cast it out, and as soon as I popped it, like the first time after the bottom, he saw it and went right towards it. So, no matter how treacherous this is, we're going to keep working this bank down. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we can get through here without dying. We're falling in the river. I think with my camo on, he didn't recognize me, which is funny, but apparently that is very effective. I always get this big fish back real quick. Well, I get all fish back quick, you know. And every time I'm just like, man, I should have said something or done something. I'm bad at this. I just fish. So the thing is, they're seeing this tube from like feet away, like several feet, like we're talking 10 foot. And they didn't hesitate. So like, I really don't think you have to fish that slow. I just think you want to pop it, move it a few feet. That's a fish. Move it a few feet, and then let it sit for a second. I don't think he's a giant, but he's a good one. They're all good ones when it's November. Jumping in November. You believe that? Another one. I did not think heading out on a Sunday would produce this many fish. I did not think we'd catch that many today. There's another good one on a 2.5 inch. He's probably 12 or so. Look at that hole we got in his bottom fin. Interesting. Thanks, bud. And that's what I was saying, is like, yeah, cold temps, you want to slow down. Water temps probably in the 40s somewhere. But when you witness a fish swimming pretty quickly, 10 or more feet in a few seconds, you don't have to be slow. Like, you basically just want to like pop it in, move it a few feet, and check the area. Just let it sit. Move a few feet, let it sit. Just to pick up speed and finding them. And they were spread out. Nothing has been together. I mean, they're in a similar area, but it's not like as if we're throwing back in an area and catching more. They are spread out. And moved up. wish the lighting was different here. I can't really see. Definitely a beaver is what we saw because it got all these sticks with all the bark ripped off it. You know, it's been a while. Make a cast, move down about 6-10 feet. Watch out for fallen trees. Yeah, I mean, see, the only real clue I have is those fish should have been there. Like, looking at this as like, where should you fish and when, what conditions and why. The only thing I can say is the water temp, surely it's warmed up some, a few degrees, and they're hungry. But I feel like this is something they're going to do no matter what. Just because it's winter and it's cold does not mean they'll be in the hole. If you gotta eat, you gotta eat. Come out. Broke off. You know, that's it. The water temp warmed up some. Because all the other things to look at here tell you those fish shouldn't be there. And the water's low. It's on a rise from 45 up to 46.5 right now. Battery died, forgot to turn it on, caught another little one, and said a whole bunch of stuff, and now I got nothing. What was I saying? Yeah, caught another one. It was like a 10, 11 incher. And actually, there's one I already caught because he had like a black mustache. When it comes to fishing, I think how you're going to fail is leaving your house thinking that the fish are doing something. You know, if you leave your house saying they're going to be up shallow, you're going to fail. If you say they're going to be in the deep holes, you're going to fail. If you're saying, oh, they're eating bait fish, you're going to fail. They're eating crawfish, you're going to fail. You have to be observant and look and learn for the day. And whatever they're doing, you have to figure it out as quickly as you can. And that is your best bet in catching fish. Yeah, you have to go fishing with an open mind and be observant. You'd be surprised how some of the coolest things that's happened to me happen because I'm looking, I'm hunting. You know, I'm looking in the water. I'm just doing shit. You know, I'm just being observant to my surroundings. I mean, did I leave my house thinking the fish would be shallow? Absolutely not. With the water being crystal clear, low, there was no real reason for me to want to check there other than I'm walking through there and fishing it just for the hell of it and see what happens. Yeah, I mean, was there a power fishing tactic that could have caught these fish for me today? Maybe. There could be. I'm not worried about that at this point. This is working out quite well. Didn't spend much time. And they're eating it right away. So to me, there'd be no reason to try a finesse, a power fishing tactic when things are going so well. But we'll make some casts up as we walk back up. See if there's any other stragglers we didn't meet on the way down. Oh, that felt like a bite. Nope. Well, that's the first thing I noticed now is I've been fishing down this whole time, which just kind of limit the area you're fishing. You're not really covering as much area that way. But as soon as I turn around and cast it up, I'm now getting bumps on bottom that are making me feel like, oh, maybe that's a fish, you know? And it's kind of annoying. Throwing down, you don't have that because your tube is just going to settle into a spot and then move to another spot. This, you have the current pushing it into rocks. You know, when you're casting down, you're counteracting that. A lot of my fishing I used to throw down, especially if I knew where they would be, and was quite successful. A lot of people disagree with that, and in certain circumstances I understand why. But even all these fish, I mean, technically the big fish was thrown up, but that's only because I had eyes on them. And it was more out than it was up. But, and the other thing too is you get more snags thrown up. It's a high chance that thing's going to wedge in a rock and you're not going to get it out because you have to fight the current to get it out. Throwing down, you're probably going to get the snag out most of the time. And then throwing up makes me paranoid that I'm going to get snags, so then I start fishing too fast. So definitely don't sit and say to yourself you have to throw up all the time. I think that's a very bad move. I think especially when you're dragging a tube or doing something finessey, definitely could be worth throwing down. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm looking back, I should have been more excited for that fish. It all just happened so fast. I just was honestly in disbelief it'd be that big. Think I'd ever Dang. That's a very big tree. It just broke down off the hillside and went on the bike trail. Whew, damn, that was loud. Didn't hear anything till it hit the ground. Anyways, what was I saying? You'd think I in a million years would cast like that in this spot on purpose this time of year. I focused out there the whole time. The only time I got bit was when I got close to the shore. You can't make this up. You gotta stop. Just open mind. Just cast everywhere. Another tree just fell. Maybe I shouldn't go over there. Well, we caught fish on the way down and disturbed everything. That's it. There's no more fish. That's it. That's it, man. That's it. I think it was this. And I could see it where I was at. No, that is not big enough. What I seen looked like it was getting close to the trail. I think it was this guy right here. That looks new. Yeah, is that you see the brown dirt kicked up. It's a big dead ash tree. Yeah, that thing looks like it was bound to fall at some point. It's crazy how loud it was. Actually, I bet you that's the same fish I had in the fast water over here that I lost and I couldn't check. 18 3/4. I knew it was a giant.